lighting it up. Light it up. And you know, a lot of us are being lit. I don't know about you, but man, there's so many downloads that are happening. It's insane. Like, everything is aligning to its divine purpose, and it's just so awesome to see, not only in my life, but in those around me that are like shifting and transformation and all this stuff. It's really, really awesome. And for me, now that I know what my mission is, I'm getting more downloads for that, which I'm just so excited to get started. I've already started on some of it, but you know, once, because I'm a school bus driver, once school's out, it's go time, baby. It is go time, and I am, for me anyway, I have I joined a gym, and I've been working with some fitness coaches, and they've been designing a workout plan for me. And let me tell you, my body is so sore this week. All week, my body's just been like, oh, okay, just keep going. It's a good sore, though. It's not bad. And it feels so good. Like, even though, like, your body's like, what's going on? What are you doing to me? It feels good. And, what's really going on with me anyway, and this is just, as you know, I talk about myself, but it's also to give you guys a lesson, whoever's watching, you know, about I want to talk about transformation. I want to talk about manifestation, and connecting to your higher self. Those are 3 things I want to talk about. And the last year, actually the last couple years, I've been trying to move on from a situation in my life that I had to leave. Went through 10 years of a dark night of the soul. It probably didn't have to go that long. I know it didn't have to, but I stayed in because I thought I could change someone, and you know, and I wanted to love them unconditionally. Well, it doesn't matter. You can love someone so much and unconditionally, and unless they're willing to change, you know, that's up to them if they want to change. But I've had to learn to. It was a huge lesson about self-love and not counting on anyone else for my own peace of mind and happiness. No other partner is going to do that for you. Even your twin flame, even your other counterpart, they're not going to bring you wholeness and happiness. You have to do that yourself. They're a blessing to have in your life, and you definitely help each other grow. But you cannot have that beautiful relationship where everything's in alignment and balance unless you do the work on yourselves. You work on your ego. You can't totally demolish the ego here. It's not possible. But you can learn to work with it. you know. Part of the reason why I'm doing a sage because there's bees, and I hope that they stay away. But it's also for my throat chakra, so I can speak my divine truth. It helps clear that throat chakra. So yeah, anyway, so going to the back to my situation. I had to step more into my masculine energy in order for me to step in that divine power and say, you know, I don't like bees. So that's why I'm like, if you see me doing this, it's because, you know, I just want to make the bees go away. I need to get a peppermint plant out here because that keeps them away. Good tip, by the way. Peppermint will keep the wasps and the bees away because they don't like it. At least the wasps. So anyway, I had to step into my masculine energy, and in order for me to step in it helped me step in my divine power in order to make the changes I needed to make and step away from a toxic situation that was hindering me from being in alignment with my true mission and my path. So, not to say that my dark night of the soul and being with this person wasn't a divine plan, it absolutely was, but it probably didn't have to go as long as it did. But I needed to step away, and I needed to step more into my masculine energies than just to find that power that like almost like you're ready for a fight, you know, not like actual fight, but not physical fight, but fight. It's a spiritual fight within you that you are wrestling with because you know, because you told yourself so long that this situation was your, you know, perhaps what you thought was your true path, but oh my gosh, it just these bees. I don't like them. I love you, but please stay away from me. I mean, what's there to love about wasps? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's to love about wasps. Tell me. Although they do spread pollen. But other than that, they don't make honey, but they do spread the pollen. And they sting you very badly. So let me make this I might make this a little shorter than I planned. I wanted to do a card reading because I've never done that on my videos. But now I'm finding out that as I work out more, I'm stepping more into my feminine energy, because now that masculine energy that I've had internally, you know, I was in touch with that internally. I'm pushing that out now with my workout, and you know, because I do weights too. I can't do strenuous workouts because of my back condition, but I love stretching. I love doing weights, and I like, you know, walking and hiking and doing elliptical and that kind of stuff. I'm a swimmer. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait to be in the water again now that it's warm out. Because I love the water. I can swim in it. When I was a kid, I would swim in the water. This is my Palladian and Arcturian aspect. I would spend all day, maybe Syrian too. I would spend all day in the. I remember one time, like, I was in the pool for like, when I was a kid, for like 4 or 5 hours, and I didn't come out. Well, maybe to go to the bathroom, but my parents were like, my mom's like, it's okay. My dad was like, saying to my mom, is it okay that she's in the pool that long? She's like, you know what? If she's happy and she's burning that energy, I'm just going to let her be, you know. And I would oftentimes pretend I was a mermaid, you know, swimming in the water. And I would see how long I could hold my breath and go the whole length of the pool holding my breath. Yeah. And then I was a competitive swimmer as well. So I was in the water a lot as a kid. And I really miss it as an adult. But anyway, going back to, you know, I am starting to tap more into my feminine energy lately. Since I started going to the gym, like it's crazy how those energies shift. Where before, when I was in this feminine energy a little bit, but it was more of a dark feminine energy when I was in this situation, this toxic situation with someone. But then now then I had to step into my masculine energy in order to step into you know, divine power and just hold my position and the change I wanted to make in my life. So I've done an internal transformation, but now it's time to do external. And that means going to the gym, working out, also working on part of my mission includes some artistic work. So, and I'm going to be integrating that into some of my work, so which is awesome. I haven't. I wanted to when I was in high school. My goal was to go to an art college, but I ended up not having the money to do it, and they didn't have student loans for the school that I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to MIAD, Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design, but my parents said I had to pay for it myself since, you know, I'm not going to go into that, but and then, which is fine, because there were a lot of kids that did have to pay for it themselves. But my father did have a college fund for my sister and I, but then he decided to spend it on his retirement. So, you know, parents aren't perfect. My dad retired early. And my mom, I guess my parents argued about that quite a bit. But anyway. So, I did not go to our college. But at the time, I was like, I want to go out to California. And I had these dreams. Okay, now I'm getting into the manifestation part of my talk here. I really wanted to work. I was good at writing, and I was actually just for fun writing up screenplays and scripts. And but when I was in high school, I also worked on the set design of our plays and our theater productions. And I wanted to go to California to do theater work. That was what I really wanted to do. And, you know, I couldn't get into the art school that I wanted to. My parents said, oh, my dream but then I thought, you know, maybe I'll go to California. Maybe I'll just pack up and leave and go to California. Well, my parents were like, no, that's not realistic. Many people don't make it. You know, you're not gonna, I think you should stay here at home and see what you could do here in Wisconsin. And I was like, no. I was so crushed. You have no idea. Like, I was so crushed. I really, really wanted to go to California. And that's where I felt like I needed to be. But, you know, my parents, love my parents. But, you know, they really, sometimes our parents can really crush our dreams because, yes, I understand they want us to be realistic, but part of our dreams is who we are. We have a dream because we somehow, internally, we know that this dream that we have for ourselves and things we want to do is not just some random thing. It's there for a reason, you know? It's there for a reason and a purpose, and to tell your child, no, sorry, I think you're being unrealistic, and, you know, maybe we should go look smaller, you know? I think that is wrong, because as a parent, you need to encourage your child, like, okay, yes, they have this big dream, but let's see, what are the steps we can do to get there? Instead of telling them, oh, you need to think smaller, you know. So I did end up going to eventually, you know, I became a nanny. I ended up doing childcare work. Got into nannying, and then I had no idea what I was going to do with my life because my dreams were crushed, you know. And so I got into childcare, and because I love children, I'm really good. I was always a babysitter. I started babysitting when I was 12 years old. So I was a nanny, and I lived in southern Florida, nanny jobs, and upper California by San Francisco. I was over there, and I was in Orlando for a bit too. And, you know, I got to travel a lot. I got to do something I love, which is take care of children, and I had a lot of experience. I know what it's like to be a single parent, because some of my jobs, the parents would be gone for like a whole week or 3 or 4 days, and you know, to being a single parent, oh my gosh, I give you guys so much credit because it is hard. And I can see how you guys can lose yourself when you're dedicating so much of your life to raising these children. And I get it. I may not have children myself, but I have a heart of a mother, and I understand. I have had many talks with mothers. I've studied many families by living with them and seeing how the family unit functions and all that. But anyways, going back on to manifestation. So all these years I've been trying to figure out what my mission is, what my purpose is. I went to school for cosmetology. I couldn't do that because my back was bad. I can't be on my feet for 8 hours a day. I couldn't do that. I lasted a year. I loved the job. I was able to be creative, and I'm really good at doing hair. But my back couldn't do it. I had too much pain, and I was gaining weight, and it just was not good. So I went back to nannying for a bit, because I was, at least being a nanny, I could move around, not be in one position for a long time. But then after that last nanny job, I went to school for media and web design, which I had a lot of fun with, and I learned a lot, and it was very stressful. I don't handle stress very well. I like peace and calmness. I don't like stress. I don't like it. And I just don't handle it well. As a generator and a manifester, that's part of my soul makeup. I cannot be in a situation like I generate all this energy, and I have to be fully into what I'm doing in order to make it last. This is why I've had so many jobs that I just crash and burn, because, you know, not the nannying stuff, but like when I was doing other jobs like Panera, Starbucks, other retail jobs, like I could maybe last 8 or 9 months, and then I'd be done, because I'm a generator. I move energy is what I do, and I also, so because of that, I integrate energy, and I pull energy in and through me, and I push, you know, that's just how I am. And I also manifest. I need to manifest. That's just how I am. And then I can't stay in a job that's just the same 9 to 5 bullshit. I can't do that. I need a creative outlet. I need to be my own boss to an extent, you know. So, which is why I liked being a nanny, because I didn't have someone hovering over me. Also why I like bus driving, because I'm driving the bus on my own. I get a break during the day. I could do whatever I want in between the shifts and stuff. but I've really been feeling like I need to be on my own. I can't do my work when I'm distracted with these 3D jobs. Okay? So it's time for it to end. So I'm stepping into my mission. I'm stepping into my creativity. I'm connecting more with my Palladian self, my Palladian aspect, and she's definitely she's creative. She's intelligent. I know in my past life with my Palladian aspect, um, she did do a lot of computer stuff, and she was very creative in implementing ideas. So I'm tapping into her a lot, and it seems like that connection is helping me step more into my mission and just get these downloads, and it's just crazy. I've been getting so much information this last week. It's just coming like this. So what was the other thing I want to talk about? Masculine, feminine, manifestation, tapping into higher self. Okay, so tapping into your higher selves is something not necessary. It's not easy for beginners unless you really start working on tapping into their energies, which are around you all the time. But it's just kind of understanding the differences between the different your different higher aspects. Like I have my Lyran, I have my Syrian, I have my Arturian, and I have my Palladian. They all have different personalities, different energy, different gifts that they can give you. Like, you're connected to them, all these different cables to your higher selves. Like, okay, I need to know how to do this. So because I'm not fully sure how to do this job, I look back in my life and all the different jobs I've had, and people sometimes don't understand. Like, Kelly, how can you do that? Like, I didn't know you could do that. Like, why not? I want to learn. You want to learn a new technique? You want to learn a new job? Tap into one of your higher selves that probably knows how to teach you how to do that. Like, you already know. Like, if something, let's say a certain job is calling to you, but you're not sure you have the abilities to do it. Yes, you do, because it's already calling you. It's calling you for a reason. So you already know how to do it, and you just need to tap into that higher self that knows what it's doing, and to give you the downloads you need to do what you are being called to do. People say, oh, that's too hard. No, it's not. If you are an empath and you are able to feel energy, you just need to call on them in your mind to say, hey, I'm reaching out to my higher selves. Which one of you knows how to do this? Please step forward and give me some information, because it's time for me to do this. Okay, so that's pretty much, all right, it's getting hot out here, so I'm going to do a card reading. By the way, this is a new deck by Kyle Gray. It's called, it's the smoke, I think, that's making me cough. It's called Gateway of Light Activation. These have been my favorite cards. I've been using these for like a month or two now. I absolutely love them. They are, and other people have been like, oh my gosh, those cards are... Okay, so I'm going to ask my higher self to show me some messages for all of the collective, all of us, what we need to keep in mind for this coming week. Let's do that. So Let's see. Usually I just see if a card drops out or whatever. Or sometimes I just feel it. Okay. This is for the collective, not just one. Aha. Okay. Merkabah Activation. Transcendence, Ascension, and you are rising up. So many of you